Hello, everyone, and welcome back to American Populist. And today I will be discussing the future of Wisconsin, how it is trending right, and will remain in the Republican column for the foreseeable future, and how 2020 was a fluke. And before I get into that for today, please remember to hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, as I always appreciate it. Getting for our topic to today, good old Wisconsin, the birthplace of the Republican Party and the Progressive Party at the same time, a contrast of two ideological spectrums. Wisconsin is a state in the Rust Belt that has been declining for a long time, as has the entire Rust Belt, due to population loss of industry, many reasons for that. I'm not going to that topic for today. But it has shown to help Republicans in some of the Rust Belt, especially Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. And before the LTE bots object and say, Wisconsin went blue in 2020, safe blue, trending blue. Shut up. That was a fluke. Just shut up. 2020 will probably be the last time Wisconsin goes blue on the federal level. From now on, Wisconsin will be in the Republican column. Even the likely status depends on the Republican nominee if they can energize that white working class base that makes up the majority of the population of Wisconsin, which is white working class. And when we look at the political map, the results of 2020, we see a shift in the driftless area, the white working class, all shifting to the right. And we also see the suburbs once again shifting to the left. But the suburbs of Milwaukee vote more to the right than other suburbs, mostly due to being more white working class and less college educated than most of the suburbs in this country. So those suburbs aren't too much a worry at the moment, and they aren't getting enough population to control the state and swing it to the left. And the three cringe counties in the north border of Wisconsin are basically just retirees from Cook County and pretty much vote to the left because they're old school Democrats and cringe people. But the good news is for Republicans that Milwaukee is losing population and has been doing so for quite a long time, reaching a peak of almost 800,000 in 1960, but has steadily climbed, declining at a rate of 0.21% annually, which is good news for Republicans. In Madison, well, it's Madison. It's going to be a cringe communist college state town, pretty much. And was the birthplace of progressivism, feels like sometimes, for how left it is. But isn't gaining population enough at a rate to be moving the state significantly to the left. But the rest of the state is turning to the right. And we look at the census data, most recent census data, Wisconsin is 87% white, 6.7% black, 1.2% Indian, and Asian 3%, and a bunch of other smalls, and 7.1% Hispanic. But white alone, 80.9%. So a demographic that is pretty favorable to the Republican Party. And even better, the majority of those white voters are working class voters, who should be the bread and party of the new Republican Party, and the base of the conservative movement, at least electorally. And these people are much more persuadable than the people in the cringe state of Minnesota. We all know what happened in Minnesota. Cringe St. Paul, of course. That's why I have Wisconsin tilt to likely. It depends on who the Republican nominee is and how well they can energize the white working class voters of Wisconsin. But Wisconsin is turning to the right. So is Pennsylvania. But I'll get into that another day. And that's why Wisconsin is a red state. It hasn't fully come out yet. In 2020, it was probably a fluke the same way that Indiana went blue in 2008 was a fluke. And so, I think will be the same with Wisconsin. But let me know if you disagree with me in the comments and why. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, as I always appreciate it. I'm American Populist.